I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get off, go, get off, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. It's Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Jets at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Mike 16, Mike 16.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He's got a man. Complete. Big yardage that time. 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw again is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 37. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Hall. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action now. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins. 59 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Up now to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. I got you. I got you. Mike 16. Mike's up.
In motion left is Wilson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
23 yards on the play. Elliott fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Dolphin. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Slot man moves right.
Check back 16. Check back 16. I'm coming for you. Number 16's coming. Check mine. Check mine.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 3rd and goal for Cousins. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 8 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Being chased out left. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Gabriel Davis, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. It's Hill, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Cousins. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. After the interception, here's Wilson. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Rolling to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Forced out to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing is Cousins. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw is Cousins. Buying time to his left. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing, Cousins. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Now Wilson on first down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Gabriel Davis with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, it's and that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 10th carry now for Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Play fake. Cousins. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Cousins to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Being chased out left. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Cousins now. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cousins steps away to his left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Cousins. Buying time to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They go play action now. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Wilson to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 61. Matchbox. Nice.
Moore, the man in motion. Here's Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Moore, the man in motion.
Hey, check back 16. Check back 16. Hey, tight. Number 16's coming back.
Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Number 16's coming. You won't see me in your nightmares.
Throwing now is Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. Oh, Del Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
One last shot now for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done.